So this video is for anyone who doesn't believe in the power of political correctness. This is what political correctness can do, right? So Matthew Wright hosts a relatively popular daytime TV talk show called The Right Stuff. It's got his name on it. And he's the host of this, and he has apparently quit this show because one of his guests insulted another guest on the basis that they are trans, and he is expected to apologise for it, and he is refusing.
If women want the leadership roles, then it's up to the women to go after the leadership roles. I don't believe there's a cabal of men who are all putting their heads together saying, got too many girls on this board. No, let's just have our mates. I mean, I don't work with anybody I went to school with. I understand that everyone in the government apparently went to Eton, except for, well, actually quite a lot of people who didn't. I don't know. I'm not going to go on a rant, but...
So you don't think there's an old boys club at the top?
No,
then?
not really.
I have to disagree.
Okie doke. Well, you used to be a boy, you'd know that.
Okay. I mean, it's an area for discussion.
That was a really pregnant silence. So Wright quit The Right Stuff after 18 years of hosting this Channel 5 show, saying it was time to depart and try something new. But the real reason behind his shocked decision to step down may be something very different, amid reports that he and the producers are locked in a bitter showdown over his refusal to apologise for one of his guest comments, which was what we just saw. So our source for this is the Daily Mirror, and they're citing the Daily Mail. So not exactly the world's most reliable sources, but this is more of a sort of gossipy kind of angle to this thing anyway, so it probably is true. But apparently they claimed that Wright was whisked straight to crisis talks with show bosses over Anne's comment and was told to apologise live on air on the next show or else he wouldn't be allowed to host it. And a friend of his told the Daily Mail Matthew was steaming and told them, "Fine, I won't do the show then. I don't see why I have to apologise for one of my guests stating a medical fact. It's the truth." And it is true, because the person that it was said to had transitioned when they were in university. So Matthew Wright didn't do the show. They brought in someone else to replace him, and this insider said they were freaking out, terrified of getting flack from the trans lobby. But it never happened. The show received 0 complaints over Anne's comment. So they were freaking the fuck out over nothing. I guess the trans lobby aren't watching much daytime TV in the UK. It's no wonder that they say Matthew is absolutely furious. He felt it was time to draw a line in the sand, one he was not prepared to cross. It's a medical fact that Paris Lees was born a boy, a fact that she always acknowledged. Matthew is a journalist. He believes in facts and telling the truth. He said, "I'm not apologising for someone telling the truth." There were 0 complaints, and he's been demanded that he apologise, even though there is actually at this point no one to apologise to, because there are no complainants. And the Mail claimed that the source had said that Paris, the person who was being insulted, apparently, wasn't even offended by Anne's remark, but if she was, Matthew would have apologised to her off his own bat. Instead, the directors are actually willing to let the star of this show for 18 years, quite a popular daytime TV show in Britain, just leave over the potential offence because he refuses to apologise for something that is A, apparently not offensive given the lack of comments, and B, strictly true, as in demonstrable by evidence, not denied by the person it has been said to. This man has to leave his job because he won't apologise for that. My country is insane. My country is absolutely nuts, and political correctness has made it this way.